Are you tired of these low ticket clients which are giving you a headache every single day because they're asking for so much and in return, you're not getting what you deserve? Or this new LinkedIn outreach method is going to help you get those high ticket clients. People are going to pay you for what you've been working for. LinkedIn is such a powerful tool for business development and lead generation. And so many people don't utilize it for their business. And now I'm going to show you how you can and actually scale up your business using this method. Other people use other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. And hope is not the way to go when you post something and you hope it does well so someone reaches out to you. That's not the way business works. You need stability. With this method, you'll be able to generate a significant amount of leads and turn them into sales. Now, the service and product you're going to be selling is going to be the same, but the price point is going to be different for each because you're tailoring your product and service to them. It's the same as the famous story of the Nike logo. The Nike logo is such a simple logo which could be done for $5, but because of the brand and who they are, you tailor your price to them to meet their budget. I've had someone explain to me before that they have lost a 40K client. This is because they sent out a proposal for 4,000 and they seemed too cheap because of their competition. Other companies were quoting this client for 20K, 30K. Other agencies were offering 20K, 30K for this new website, whereas this client was offering 4,000. They seemed too cheap and they wouldn't do as much as these other companies, even though we all know everyone does the same amount of work, it's just how they present it. This person was left in the dark and they soon realized what their mistake was. They undercharged their service. To these people that you're reaching out to, these high ticket clients, you want to be able to really show what you're able to do. Now think of it from your point of view. If someone is offering a 50K service compared to a 5K service, which one sounds better theoretically? Of course, we all know that the 5K might be able to do the same amount of work and level of quality as the 50K, but it sometimes doesn't work like that. These companies need to know what they're spending their money on. So 50K to them seems more worth it because there's going to be more effort and more hard hours being put into it, which they are looking for. Now, for this outreach method, there are some campaign tools that you're going to need to look into. Obviously, LinkedIn is the main one. Then I would definitely recommend Sales Navigator. This will help you just have a broader search of all these leads, message them in an easier way, and obviously not violate any LinkedIn guides, because I've had it happen to me before where I've tried to message too many people and my account got suspended for 24 hours. And just how I mentioned, LinkedIn does have some restrictions. So you need to be careful if you are going to use any automation tools. But it would be recommended if you're really trying to get your messages out there, trying to connect with more people. So you need a CRM, you'll need some automation tools. And with these automation tools, it will just help with the messaging so you don't have to sit there by yourself messaging each person separately. But of course, it's something you can do yourself, especially at the beginning, so you can get a feel for what is actually going on in this process. Okay, so we begin with starting this campaign. And the first thing you need to do is pick your target. In my case, in previous times, I would select a specific industry to target, and that was the construction industry. And I made that very clear in my previous videos. But now I've gone to a location niche. And this time I'm targeting people in London who are of senior level in the marketing realm. The reason for this is because when I reach out to these people who have been recently promoted or recently hired, they need to make an impression on these new people that they've just hired or trying to impress. So a new website would be a perfect way to revamp the whole business, give it some new identity. So when I target these people, they already might be looking on a search for a new web design agency, or in your case, it might be some social media marketing, something like that. Companies that value marketing are going to be willing to spend more that companies don't have a clue about marketing. And we can run through it in the list we've just built in Sales Navigator. So let's go into it now. Okay, so we start with the lead search. And what you're going to need to do is you get onto the lead advanced search section in your current job title. Again, you can tailor this to yourself, but this is what I've done. I'm going to show you what I did to help me start this strategy. So I'm going to type in marketing, and you can see that I've just entered it straight away. I don't want all these different kind of variations. I just want that word, and whatever comes up, comes up. Now, seniority level, we're going to have director and senior. We don't want these people lower down because they're going to need to have to ask permission to get into these people, and that's just an extra step we want to avoid. And we need to press senior. For some reason, it hasn't come up. There we go. Now, there's a toggle here that's changed jobs. This means in the last 3 months, they've either changed jobs or they've been promoted. So they could be in the same company. So even if they've been promoted, you want to be able to showcase, okay, this person wants to make an impression on these people that have just promoted them. So that, and the last thing is, as I've said, location for me is key because I want to be able to meet these people in person and make an impression on them. It'll be so much easier if I can meet them in person, we have this longer discussion, instead of us doing an online meeting where we're then exchanging emails, trying to find more information. This in-person meeting just lets me get all the information that I need. So in order to do this, go in geography, and in this scenario, let's just do Manchester. And that is my search completed. As you can see, I've got 374 people. This depends on your location. If you want to be able to travel further, you can do that. Now, you have all these leads. You want to save the search. And from there on, you can start your message request and connection request. Now you've got your search. What you need to do before you start messaging these people is actually optimizing your profile. And I won't go into details on how to optimize your profile. You should be able to do this yourself. You can even go onto my LinkedIn and see the type of things that I've included to optimize my profile. So people are able to understand who I am as a person as soon as they see my profile. You can do the same with ChatGPT. You can ask, how can I optimize my profile? Look at videos. But like I said, if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, ask any more questions, feel free to do so. It's just my name, so you can see the request, and yeah, we can be in touch and I can help you if there's anything that you need to ask. The actual outreach system. You've set it all up. You might have your automations ready if you need them, but now you have your list of leads. Let's say we have those 374 leads that are in Manchester who are directors or seniors in the marketing world. Okay, so now the connection request. You're going to send us out a simple message, and we're not trying to sell here. We're trying to talk to them like a normal person, because think about all the other messages that you're getting on LinkedIn. These people are constantly offering these type of things, and it gets boring. It's the same. If you send out a heartfelt message, something simple like, hey Titus, hey John, I'm Titus from TXS Digital, a web design agency based in London. I'd love to add you to my network. Thank you. Something as simple as that can be so effective. You get all these different leads coming in, and then that's where you follow up after. And again, you can tailor this message to be more personalized, more something that suits you. That's something that suits me. I'm quite simple, I'm quite blunt if I'm honest. So you can just change the message in any way you prefer. But I would really avoid sending these long messages. We're this digital marketing agency that does this and that, blah, blah, blah. We help you do this. We're gonna get you 10 clients. People are just gonna ignore that. How is there any credibility of what you just said? So think about it from that point of view. You just want that simple connection just to be able to talk with them, because once you have done that, that's when you follow up. You ask them how their day was. You ask them how their work is going. And what you're doing with this outreach method, you're actually targeting the 3% of people that are actively looking to buy from your service. So it might be a long stretch, but think about that high ticket client. Imagine if you got a 10K client compared to 2K clients. For all this work that you're doing, it's going to take so much less pain and stress on yourself, because all you're doing is dealing with one person instead of 5 different people who are going to give you a bigger headache than this one person is. They're going to leave you to it. They know that you are the professional. They're going to leave you to it. And whatever you say, they'll go with, because they understand this is not my realm. I'll let someone else do it who's been doing it for so many more years. Now, filtering out the leads. Like I said, you're going to have people that are just not relevant. They're not buying, and they're just going to take up your time. So over time, you're going to realize who these people are. With more experience, with more people that you talk to, you'll understand, okay, this person, don't really need to talk to them. Let's just end the conversation in a nice, polite way and move on to the people that are actually actively looking to collaborate with me and work with me. And now, the more you chat with these people after you've filtered out the leads, the more they're going to realize what you exactly do. So they're going to be incentivized to message you and say, I realize that you do web design. Can we meet in person? I see that you live in London. And that is exactly what you want to do. As soon as they message that, you know that you've got someone, and it's going to be easier to sell because they're already looking for your service. It's not like a cold call where you're saying you need a website because this is going to improve your business, you're going to get clients this way. People that are looking for a website are already going to understand all these different points. So you don't have to go through the painstaking journey of explaining all these different things when people already know what to do. And now, the last one is, of course, meet, do your job, send them a proposal, pitch what you can do for them and what you can offer for them. And the best way to gauge what price you can sell to them is simply asking for their budget. And at that point, you shut up. You ask them for their budget. They might say, I haven't really thought about it. Let them talk. Keep on letting them speak until they give you a precise number. When they give you a precise number, you can actually gauge if this person is right for you, because they might say 1K and you don't want to deal with that kind of person. And that's where you can end the meeting straight away. And like I said with the 40K client previously, you can understand what ballpark figure to give because they are the one that offer it. They're happy to pay that price. Now the strategy might take a little time, and think about all the restrictions LinkedIn has. Because if you send out too many messages, they're going to restrict your account. So really look at the guidelines. I'm not going to go through them myself right now. Read through the guidelines, see what you can and can't do, and then just optimize your strategy to target the right people and get yourself that high ticket client and get you to where you want to be. If you do have any more questions, message me on LinkedIn. We can have a conversation, we can help each other out and get you that 10K client minimum, because obviously there are 50K clients and 100K clients. So there's a possibility with all of this. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.